Hello, you! I'm Ed, this is Jordan. Welcome back to Real Thrills for episode 2 of the Orlando adventure of Real Reflections. Today, we are talking Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes! So at this year's event...
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was the first time we ever went, actually.
Yeah! And for what it was
amazing.
pretty bloody good, wasn't it?
Shame we didn't do all the mazes, but
No.
it is what it is. We didn't do Spanish Haunting, El Artista. We didn't do WWE.
Yeah.
We didn't do
Grave of Flesh.
Or
We didn't do
the Chains one.
Hatchet and Chain Demon Blood Hunters either.
Because the queue times were
Yeah, the queue times were just high.
But we did all the other 6.
Yeah, we did all the other 6. And so in today's video, we're going to break it down and talk about each of the 6 and what we like and don't like.
And there is a few things that we don't like.
Yeah.
But mostly for the
It's positive.
Bloody positive.
It's positive. Might as well start off with Gulkin.
Yeah.
Which was fully titled Gulkin Monsters of the North, right?
Yeah. In fact, then they just changed it to Gulkin.
Yeah. Anyway, and it was, and it had some really cool costumes in it.
And really set the pacing for what we could expect for the night as well, for our
Yeah.
first one as well. So it was like, we thought, oh, we'll start with a Universal's own.
Yeah.
And then work our way up to the big boys like Terrifier and FNAF. And
Yeah,
it was definitely really good.
Jason.
I mean, Gulkin is... It's
Gulkin,
good.
it was good. Like what the original theme had for it,
It was good.
it was really good.
Just it wasn't
Like,
scary.
To pull it out of the gate, it wasn't scary, but the theming and like what the actors did in there, was just great by Universal themselves. Like even the costumes, the fact they looked like really twisted, like things that had come out of a wood.
Absolutely.
That was fantastic.
Especially the tree guy.
Yeah, and we can't fault that at all, right? I just think the maze was a bit too short.
And there was enough scare actors in there to scare us, really.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that you saw all the scare actors before we went in kind of destroyed the fact of what we were looking out for.
Yeah, so it was... I mean, it's still good.
Yeah.
It was a good start maze.
It was a good starter maze, and we recommend it 100%. But it's just not long enough, and because we saw all of the guys before it started, which I think was just them all getting back into position or something like that.
Well, they had a break and then they went back in.
Yeah. It just had that quality of, oh well, I know what I'm looking for now, it's not going to be so scary. So that's pretty much the downside to Gulkin, but the theming, the costumes, everything else was just spectacular.
However, the maze next door to it,
the
Fallout was
made
not
me
good.
want to fall over than fall out.
It was not good, was it? It was
No,
bad.
it was for a franchise that is not horror themed at all.
That's not even the TV show or the video game.
No,
And
exactly.
it's based off the TV show rather than the video game.
Yeah,
But there's more fans of the game
than there are the TV show. Yeah, so. But what they did with, like, don't get me wrong, what they did with the vaults and stuff was pretty cool.
The problem with the scare mazes, they literally look like normal people jumping out at you, and it
Yeah.
just ruins the whole vibe. And the whole guy with the mask, the rubber mask, it looked so
Yeah,
cheap.
it looked cheap. Like it looked like that while creating that maze, they just ran out of budget and just decided, let's just slap a rubber mask on that guy, I guess.
And it just
And it
wasn't
just
scary.
doesn't work. Even apparently the power armor was meant to jump scare you and move as well. It didn't. And so I think out of the entire night, I think
That was the
Fallout.
weakest maze.
I think it was not only the weakest, but I also think it was the most just boring and placid.
I mean, we came out of there and we were so bored, weren't we?
Yeah, like we
that
came.
was so boring.
Like the looks on our faces going in was like, we're not going to enjoy this. And then we went through it, and the theming was great. Don't get me wrong, and so the actors were all right for what they had been given. But I think because the maze is based off of something that isn't a horror franchise, it just doesn't work.
No.
Like how can you make something that's not scary trying to be scary? You can't.
They tried their best,
Yeah.
but it's just cheap, and
It's just cheap, and by the time we came out of it, we had faces lower than sags of hell.
That was Let's Play Dead. We did that. That was
Yeah.
also right next to the others, pretty much. Just the other
Yeah.
side. That one was better than Gulkin and Fallout.
It was, yeah, and the fact you could see Gulkin and Fallout from where it was actually quite funny.
And that actually had a front sight entrance with like a
Yeah.
nice visual on it, rather than the other mazes, which just
Yeah, it had a
these
girl.
posters.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it had a girl in like the window,
Yeah.
and she was like chopping dolls up,
Yeah.
and that was effective. Like I like that. And then you
it
get
shrinks you
into
down to the size of it.
yeah, and then you get into the maze, and yeah, again, wasn't very scary. It wasn't effective at scaring either of us.
But
Right.
the costumes were really cool.
But the costumes were great. They reminded me of the Peg dolls from Doctor Who.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Like they were really cool, and especially when they got up close to you as well. And then there were some others for like other toys and stuff that I just thought, wow, that's great,
Absolutely.
right? And so I came out of there like going, wow, that was worth an hour.
It was really good.
While in that queue, shout out to some amazing FNAF fans who gave us a really nice like bracelet and some stickers. We've lost the stickers due to the weather, but I've still got the bracelet. It's up there on my shelf. So and after that, we decided that we would go to Hatchet and Chain, and then we saw the time, and we just thought, no.
Let's get some. We got food then.
Yeah, we got some food. So we went to the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria,
That was so cool.
which for a FNAF fan, this was sick. Yeah, Mr. Cupcake, he was sickly. Like he was hot. Like
Yeah, it didn't taste very nice. It looked cool, but it didn't
yeah,
taste nice.
he was very cool in concept, but in execution, he tasted really sugary.
However, the pizza and pasta was really good.
Yeah, that was cool. And then at the same time, we were talking to someone on the crew, wasn't it?
Yes,
Wasn't we? Yeah.
one of the makeup crews. If you're seeing this, shout out to you as well. We changed it into FNAF Pizzeria, and the workers dressed up into the red uniforms from the movie.
Yeah, which was quite cool.
And then after the food, we sat down and spoke to a makeup artist that actually
Yeah.
worked on some of the makeup on the Vampire Scam zone, actually, which was really,
Yeah.
really cool. He said it took like 20 minutes or whatever for each one.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah,
props
the
to you,
scares-
mate, because they looked amazing.
The scare zones are pretty good this year.
Yeah.
The vampire one wasn't my favourite, but it was cool.
Yeah, like that one was okay.
What was your favourite scare zones?
That's quite hard to say actually.
So the vampire one was pretty solid.
Yeah, my favourite one, I think we'd have to go to the Cat on Crooked Lane.
Yeah, it was quite good. I mean, the
Um,
toxic one was kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. I think the weakest one for me, I think out of all of them was the one with the stage in it,
Yeah, I can see why.
because they just put a stage up and it's just that's it.
I think the best scare zone then was the cat on Crooked Lane. Then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that
Especially
was
the
the
cat
best one.
costumes, they were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, especially like one walked up beside me and I thought, wow, look at the detail on that.
And then
Yeah.
after that, we headed over to what was the maze? I think we did FNAF after that. No, we did Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Yeah, we queued up for 2 hours for that.
Yeah,
that was a
2
long,
hours.
long queue.
Yeah, and we had two lovely people behind us chatting to us the entire way.
So it took the time off, really.
Yeah, and then we got in, and oh my god, the Terrifier maze was absolutely fucking brilliant.
So funny.
It was funny. It was like the detail on it was incredible,
It was so good. And it's events from the first film to the third film.
which I'm really glad about, you know.
So good.
And also, you know, we both picked the
The wet path.
and we got a little bonus, didn't we?
Yeah.
That the people on the dry path wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
true.
cool.
And they had Art the Clown up the top going, which path are you going to choose? That was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, that's quite funny. The guys and the people that played Art the Clown in the maze did a fucking good job.
Oh, they were so good, weren't
They were literally like, they ripped the character out of the film and he was just there.
so well. They just
Like the way that they
hats off
did
to the
it.
Performers.
Yeah,
Good.
hats
job.
off to all the performers.
The maze was just, I think,
It was just incredible.
one of the best film mazes
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
It's just the fact of how funny it was as well. Like there was this Art the Clown Ali's kill where, you know, he was just, they looked like they were having a really like nice time and having like a really fun time while doing it, and you could tell because, you know, the person playing Art the Clown had like a really like smile on their face. They were dancing around the
It was
corpse,
so
like,
interactive and
like it was amazing.
Oh, it's just, I think that was the funniest maze of the
Yeah,
night.
I think the funniest maze of the night has got to be that
so
one.
worth the wait as well.
Yeah, considering we waited 2 hours and 45 minutes for it.
It was worth the wait for sure.
Yeah.
And then we did FNAF after that.
Yeah, when we did
Wow.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and
Wow.
I'm going to say it. That is the maze of the event.
So good.
That is so good.
So good.
I think the only down part for me is the kids. I think the kid actors that scare you, I think that's... I don't think that works. But any time there's an animatronic, and I'm including all of them, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible how much detail Universal and the Jim Henson Creature Shop went into there.
They did a phenomenal job because every animatronic's included.
Yeah.
And it's just like the movie. Like you literally are stepping inside to the pizzeria. They have a sign outside like they do in the movie.
Yeah, like
it flashes.
When you're in the queue is just like fences, and that's it. And then you go outside, and then you cross the road, and then like you go through this other like building, and then as you go through the door, you like walk around the corner, and you're walking down the side of the building, and then it just reveals itself out in front of you, and then you walk in. I think that was incredible. And
then the animatronics at the beginning on the stage.
Yeah, that was singing, talking in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, so good.
You know?
One of the best mazes.
No, but that is, I think that is the best maze of the event for me.
And it beats anything from Tully's, right?
Yeah, not just as a FNAF fan, but, you know, just as a genuine, like, haunted event, like, haunted house, like, goer, like, that I am. Because we usually do Tully's every year, but this year we're not. Because we did this instead. I just think that they fucking nailed it.
I agree. They did.
Yeah.
Especially when the fist comes through the wall.
Yeah, like whenever Freddy's fist come through the wall, I was not expecting that. It nearly made me flinch. Like, just seeing his arm just push out, because the way it works is that, you know, you couldn't see like the hole where the hand was going to come out. It literally just poof, and there it was. Like, it was genius. And Scott should be really proud of that.
He's done a good job with that maze.
Yeah, he really has.
It wasn't scary, but...
Oh, it was incredible.
Just the set, the stage, the design of everything. Like,
yeah.
It just felt like a pizzeria.
Yeah, absolutely.
So good.
And I like the fact they included all the kills from the film.
It was literally like the film.
Apart from the Max kill, I think they really could have done something better for the Max kill.
The Foxy running down the corridor.
Yeah, that was cool.
So well.
The Hank in the closet. You know, the night guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the night guard with a really mucked up face because he'd been on the machine. That was a good kill. That was a good scare in the maze as well. Like, pretty much everything in that maze was just perfect.
So if you're a FNAF fan, it is the...
Yeah, it is the GOAT. It's the GOAT. Go! If you're a FNAF fan, just go.
And then we were running out of time, but we did manage to fit in Jason, and oh my god, it's like the scariest maze we've ever done.
Yeah, Jason made me crap myself.
Both of us.
Because there was a scene in the Jason maze, now it was 2 houses, and you had to use the fucking Fast and Furious queue to get it.
I've never known a scare maze though to use 2 houses in one maze.
Yeah.
So it's the longest I think we did up.
Yeah, it was the longest one, yeah.
But it's so worth it.
Yeah. And there was one point where like Jason from like Sackhead Jason from like part 2 came out, and then immediately part either 5 or 6 Jason came out, and that's what got me.
Because I didn't multiple routes, you don't know where they're going to come from.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, there was Jason like from the right hand side. Oh, and then Jason comes round the corner.
You just never know it comes.
He even came from like under a table at one point. It was insane.
It's so good.
You know, it was amazing. And what Universal did with that one, and what the people that are creating the Jason universe at the moment, is incredible.
So maybe that universe is actually onto something now. They might start.
Maybe they're actually doing something right.
Because that was definitely the scariest I think I've ever done.
I think that's the scariest maze we've ever done. Yeah, move aside, Tullies. There's a new crown here.
Because it got dethroned.
Yeah, it got dethroned, and I'll tell you this, it wasn't easily dethroned.
Yeah, easy.
Because as soon as you got into the maze, I mean, even in the Fast and Furious queue, they played the Jason theme, which, well, it broke down, so you really got to appreciate that theme. How a maze broke down,
don't know.
Don't ask. But, you know, it was just fantastic. And then you headed in, and you got the camps, you got the houses, you got like the little cabins as well.
Even I think the lake was featured.
Yeah, even the lake, like even the Jason came out of the lake at one point.
So good.
Like it
And
was.
even the mother is featured.
Yeah, even the mother is there as well, Pamela. Right, but I'll tell you this, that is the scariest maze I've ever done in my life. Even the lighting was great, and some of the effects as well were absolutely fantastic. And that's pretty much everything we did at the event. So if you like this video,
Leave a like.
leave a like.
If you want to see a ranking of our mazes, just let us know now in the comments and we'll do it for you.
Yeah,
That'll probably be in the next ranking video, the ranking video we do anyway.
yeah. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, click subscribe.
And click that notification bell, otherwise you'll never know when we're going to upload.
Right. And we will see you for the next episode in this series, which is going to be about
Disney!
Yeah!
In the wonderful world
of Disney. Right. Next week. So, with all that being said, I've been Jordan, he's been Ed, you've been you, and that's a wrap.